Hi viewers, welcome to Manimantan TV. Today we are with Sia Ammalu sir. Today's topic is SJM slams US. Sir, what is this main regarding this, sir?
See, what is happening is recently is the latest news from the 1st August onwards. Of course, as they announced earlier, itself, American President Donald Trump to levy tariff of 25%. And now he is proposing to announce another 25% on Indian exports to US by another 25%, means 50%. So, means 50%. And what they expect is United States wants to enter into Indian markets, that is agriculture, dairy, fisheries. But for which the Indian government said, no, we don't want to allow any foreign interference in these three sectors where labor oriented is there and many people are dependent. Food sector, they mentioned, necessary sector, and all these are related to nation's respect or something like that. So for that reason, they said, American government is saying that if you are not allowing us to enter into the market, in these sensitive markets, we levy tariff of 25% on your products which are coming to US.
Okay.
Exported from India to United States. Means that will increase the price to that extent. That will become costly to United consumers. So the consumers will shift to other product, which is less cost, which less price. So that the demand for that product will be reduced in the US consumers. That will reduce the quantum of sales by Indian manufacturers.
Okay.
Of course, every company will do that protective tactics, that is called protective economy, to protect their domestic industry. Every country will do that. Even India also levying customs duty on imports received from many countries. It depends upon country to country also. And in India, there are kind of restrictions, levies. They use as tools to protect their domestic industry. The same way America is doing the same thing. Whether they will be successful or not, we don't know. But whether this levy is also reasonable or not depends upon the situation. Because this is the government decision, it is not the policy, can be taken by any way. Of course, this will help SJM is Swadesh Jagran Manch. It is saying that advising the government not to yield to the coercive tactics by the United States to gain access to the sensitive sectors of agriculture, fisheries, and dairy in the Indian market, and asked advised the government to stay firm and don't don't dilute the stand. Committed means be firm on the stand taken by the government. No, need not be diluted for trade benefits. Maybe short term, but we need to see the longer term benefits for the India.
Sir, it is, like 50% of it will be very expensive, right, sir? All the things.
This will be expensive to the people of US consumers.
US country, yeah.
Means there will be inflation, their price will increase. That 50% will go to government.
Okay.
The consumer has to pay 50% more, and that will go to the government.
Okay. Okay.
So what is the idea of the government is to levying this tariff is to make the domestic industry cheap, means acceptable to the consumers, than the imported goods from India.
India. Okay.
That is the idea.
Okay.
That is a protective tool, and also because of this high rate of tariffs levied by USA, as Swadesh Jagran is also addressing. Let us wait for some time. Let us face the tariffs, and let us become India self-reliant in critical sectors like agriculture, dairy, and fisheries. Means some marine products, and that is all. That is all the Swadesh Jagran is in the government. Don't be firm on the stand taken, and don't need not be this way. And this is, of course, everyone feels that it is unreasonable to levy, and the free trade when the free trade situation is available. But every country is following the same tactics. Of course, some countries may be higher taxes, some may be less. This what the India feels is this high rate of tariff is unspecified penalties against India's. But the reason told is because India is purchasing oil from Russia. It is the reason we are levying another 25% on Indian products.
Why did this has been done, sir? by the
See,
President
I
of
told you the reason is they wanted to protect their own industry, domestic industry. America wants to protect the domestic industry. I told you every country will do like that. If they want to protect their own industry, they have to stop the countries' imports from other countries where that can be manufactured in their own country. They use an economic tool to protect the domestic industry. Otherwise, what happens, the countries which are exporting may be at cheap price, labor may be cheap, material may be cheap, or anything may be cheap compared to US products. So, it will be cheaper than those manufactured in their own country. So, people will see naturally cheaper product. If the same quality, even if the better quality, also people prefer cheap quality to reduce the cost of expenditure.
But they won't get the Indian items, right, sir?
They may not get it. They may get alternative products in their own manufacturing. They are confident of that. Let us see. See, we cannot say that. They are expecting that it will protect our industry, domestic industry. It may happen or may not happen. Sometimes it may misfire also. Sometimes it may misfire also. We'll see. We can say only after 6 months to 1 year like that. Before that, we cannot say that.
Yes.
See, this is one of the tool implemented by United States of America to protect their own. Instead of saying that not accepting means not allowing Indian goods, they want to protect their own industry, domestic industry. This is the reason they allow it so much. And one of the reason mentioned is India purchasing oil from Russia. But what India said, it is our domestic concern, our interest to reduce the cost of oil from Russia because that is cheaper than other countries' oil supply. So we'll go for that. It is our national interest. Anyway, it's a common person. We will want to see every time lowest price. If we require better quality, we compare with the quality with price. Then we select it. India selected Russia because it is cheaper compared to other oils available. So they are saying that no, you should not purchase because there is something egoistic or something you can say. We cannot say that, but of course there is some other reasons also there, political, geographical, or we can say any other reasons may be there. But this is the reason to what they are saying is to protect their domestic industry, domestic manufacturing
Yes,
sector.
yes. And giving the income to the local.
See, even every country will levy any rate of tax, some rate of tax on imports to protect their own country. Every country, even India also did right from independence onwards. To protect the domestic industry is most important because it gives employment, it gives tax to them, and it gives pride, and it can upgrade. Everything will be possible if only the domestic industry is surviving. If any goods came from outside a country, the domestic industry will suffer.
Yes.
There will be employment opportunity will go away. Every country will do that.
Yes.
This may be higher or lower, they will decide that.
Yes, sir.